Everyone, now we are going to discuss about inter-VLAN routing. Actually, in our syllabus we don't have the inter-VLAN in CCNA. In the CCNP we have, but we are going to do some extra topic along with this one. So it is better if you know the inter-VLAN, and we are going to do one real-time project also. In that one we are going to use the inter-VLAN routing. So because of that one we are covering. Okay, let me take new lab. So here if you see, I take a new lab. I can take two switches. I will put one switch here, and I can connect this from here to here. And we need some computer. I will take one computer here, one computer here. Okay, so or we will create the small network. In the lab I will give you assignment, I will give you big. Now we can use only single switch just to understand the concept. In the notes we use single only, right? Yeah, let's use the single so you can understand the concept. After that I will give you the little big, you can try in the assignment. First, when you are doing the lab, you can do small lab only so you can understand the concept. Later when you get the idea, then you can take more device to do that lab. Here if you see, I think this is okay. Here if you need, I can put SW1. Here I can put R1. And here whatever IP schema we want to use. Imagine this is the VLAN 10. I can put this is a VLAN 10, okay. And here you will change the color. We can say this is a VLAN 20. And if you remember, we need to connect the two cable. If you have 2 VLAN, then 2 cable. If you have 3 VLAN, then 3 cable. If you have 100 VLAN, then you need 100 cable connect like this from going here to here. So that is a traditional method. That's why no one is using this one. In some company you will see, but this is not practical. If you are using 50 VLAN or 40 VLAN or 10 VLAN, you need to connect 10 cable like this. So that is not practical. That's why no one is using that. A small company only they will use. We will use the other method. So here I am giving this IP 10.2. I put this as a label, and now I am going to assign to this computer. I will go here, I will write here, and gateway, as I told, we should give the gateway as 10.1. okay, this one I told, let me put the label here. I will take this, I will put the label here. Okay, and this side I will put as a 20 dot something. Okay, like this. And here also let me correct what we will have, 10.3. I put this label, and now I will assign the IP to the machine. If you see, and the gateway should be 10.1. This is the gateway router interface IP, this side. And if you want to write, you can write here like VLAN 10. You can give any name, any number, any name, like IT I will give. IT subnet we are going to use 10.0/24, the subnet mask, subnet for this IP subnet. And here what I can do, here also let me assign the IP. I will write 192.168.20.2. I will put this as a label, then I will assign here, and you need to remember 20.1. as I told here, I will give this 20.1, so this should be the gateway for this and this. And here also I will do same thing, 20.3, this one. I will take this, I will go to this computer, and I am going to assign here 20.1. Any doubts, anything till now? And now if you ping, it will not work because still we did not configure the route, this traditional method, this one, this interface. But anyhow, let's try. I am here in this computer 192.168.1.2. I want to communicate with 20.3. So let's see it will work or not. I will write 192.168.20.3, and when you check this way, it is not working. It will not work until and unless we configure the this interface and this traditional method. It is not working. So what I can do, let me save this one. I think here, yeah. Let me take the new here. Here I will give what name? Inter-VLAN Routing Labs. And here first one we are doing router with interface method. Okay, and here R1 we have. I can write R1 configuration. Okay, enable config T host name. Here, okay, host name, whatever the host name, we can give R1. And you have interface. What interface you have, you need to check. If you see which interface we are using, this one. So this is F0 by 1, so this should be F0 by 2, or where we connected this, F0 by 1 here. Okay, F0 by 1 is connecting to F0 by 6, and this one is F0 by 0 is connecting to F0 by 5. We will verify that one again. Here if you see what we done, interface, and here F0 by 0 you have F0 by 1. So which one we are using? This is the F0 by 1 is going to connect to F0 by 5. So F0 by 1 interface, F0 by 1, we will say this is for the VLAN 10. So we need to assign the IP address that is gateway for the VLAN 10. So gateway for VLAN 10 is this one, 10.1. And if you want to configure for the VLAN 20, I can copy like this, and you can see what is the other interface. F0 by 0, F0 by 1. Sorry, this is F0 by 0, F0 by 1. Correct me if you have any confusion. See here, I need to make sure. If you see above is 0 by 0 is connecting to 0 by 5. So above one should have 192.168.10.1, and below we should put in the VLAN 10. And now I am connecting the another one, fast Ethernet E0 by 1. So E0 by 1, this one. So this is the R1 configuration only. Now we need to do the switch configuration. So I will write here switch 1 configuration. Enable config T host name SW1. Okay, 1 minute. So what I am saying now, I need to do the switch configuration. So we need to do, but before that one, let's copy paste this router configuration. And okay, something wrong here, let's see. Okay, so first let's copy paste this configuration inside the router to verify everything is good, because sometime we will have the typing error or any other issue, we will type the wrong interface. So let's verify. If you see everything is good, I can save the configuration here. And now let's do this one. Now we will go for the switch. Okay, switch configuration we will do. So here switch host name we change, interface that is enable config T host name SW1. And now what we can say here, if you see this F0 by 1 and F0 by 2, you have two interface, F0 by 1, F0 by 2. So we need to put these two interface in the VLAN 10. So I will write here like interface range. Okay, interface range, and I can put F0 by 1 dash 2. Here I can write switch port mode axis, and switch port axis VLAN 10, or what is that, VLAN 10. But before we need to create. If you did not create, automatically it is creating, right, when you put that interface in. But anyhow, better we will create. So name is HR, any name we can give. We give IT here, so we can give IT. And then you have another VLAN, that is VLAN 20 we can say. And name we can say, what is the name, other name we give. I think here we forget to write what VLAN we are doing. Okay, so we will do that one also now. One second. Okay, So here let's put the label here also, so we can easily remember. By seeing that one we can say what we done. So name we can give HR, and we can give the IP schema. IP schema we can give, okay, let me, IP schema we are using 20, so let me write here 192.168.20.0 we can write /24. No confusion right here till now. So here I can give name as a HR, and this interface range of here what we have 4 and 5. I think we have 4 and 5. 4 is this one, 5, okay, sorry, here is 1 and 2, and here is 3 and 4. So here I will go and 3 and 4, this one 3-4, again what, yeah, switch port mode access we done, and here yeah we need to change this as a 20. What else we have? Nothing, right? Or anything we need to do here? These two we assign. Sorry, here we assign this for this one, but here we did not assign, right? See here, no, this see, these two port we did not configure this two port in the notepad also. Notepad we need to do that also, so we correct here, but we forget to do here. First of all we need to do for VLAN 10. So VLAN 10 is 1/2, so we can write 1/2, and here should be 10. Okay, and then what you have here, this interface. So this interface going from here, you need to figure out that one. Let's see how we can figure out, because you need to remember this this F0/0 here, F0/0, but here which interface is it is connecting. You can click this one. If you 0/0 is connecting to 5, okay, and this is 6, so 0/0 is connecting to 5. So here this 5 interface you should put in the VLAN 10. So here what I can do, I can remove the range. Any doubts here? Because if you remember, here we assign the IP which is belongs to VLAN 10 IP, and we give this as a gateway to the machine. So that cable connecting to the switch, that switch interface should be in that VLAN. So I put that F0/5. This F0/0 of the router is connecting to F0/5 of the switch. So this one I put in the VLAN 10. Now we have F0/6 also here. So that one F0/6 should be in the VLAN 20. So here we should have VLAN 20. Any doubts, anything till now what we done here? Okay, so I will copy this and I will paste this here inside the switch. Everything is good here. Now it will start working different VLAN. No confusion, right? Here we created VLAN. I put this interface in VLAN 10. I put this interface in VLAN 20. And this is the interface which is connecting to the router, and where we assign the IP address of VLAN 10. I put that switch interface in VLAN 10. And the interface of the router which is assigning the IP of the VLAN 20 gateway, and this is connecting to the switch that we put in the 20. That's all. Now we can check if I ping. Before it is not working, now it will start working. You see, it is working. So how the traffic is going? Traffic will go like this. It will have the reroute from here to here, and it will go here. So different VLAN is working. Before it will not work, but now it is working. It is working like this with the help of router. So this method is also known as inter-VLAN. We are doing the inter-VLAN to make the communication between two different VLAN. We are configuring the inter-VLAN, but we are doing with the help of router. And now you have only two VLAN, so we use two cable. This for VLAN 10, this for VLAN 20. If you have maybe 20 VLAN, then it is difficult. You need to connect 20 cable, and one cable you need to put in that one VLAN, and you need to assign like a gateway, this 10 dot, 20 dot, 30 dot, 40 dot, 50 dot, like this, so on. And this method is long and lengthy. That's why in the small organization only you will see this method. In the big organization you will not see this method. This method is known as traditional method or router with the interface. Router interface method we are calling. Means here we are using the interface, lot of interface. If you have more VLAN, you need to have the more interface. So router with separate interface we can say, or the traditional method, or router with separate interface method. So this one you need to practice. You need to remember we can do inter-VLAN routing with this method also. And this is the configuration, simple thing. From here to here already we learn by doing the VLAN labs. The new thing is here only this one. And this is also we done in the basic lab. So this is a inter-VLAN by using the router with separate interface method. Rarely you will see this in the company. Very small companies maybe use this one. Nowadays many companies are not using this method. Maybe if any old company is there, old system is there, you will find there, else you will not find this one. The another one we are going to do in our next class, that one is a router on a stick. We will do that one, router on a stick. So let me stop this recording.